Hello, dear friend. Have you ever felt so lonely, even though there are many people around you? This feeling is certainly not uncommon, right? Imagine one day you wake up and find yourself with no one to share your thoughts, joys, or sorrows. Such a day, wouldn't it be a very difficult day? But have you ever wondered, does the lack of friends indicate that a person is very, very special? Especially in that they are selective, know what they want, and are not easily caught up in superficial social relationships. In fact, profound people who have experienced many ups and downs in life often realize that quality is more important than quantity. They have realized that age should not be counted by the number of years, but by the number of real friends you have. Let me explore this topic with a different perspective that you may not have thought of. Don't worry, we won't go too deep into dry theories. Instead, I want us to talk, share our thoughts, and maybe you'll find something useful in your journey. If you find this story touching, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know if you agree that sometimes having a small circle of friends is a sign of intelligent and thoughtful choices. Let's discuss. You may have experienced moments of loneliness when it seems like everyone around you has friends. You don't. This feeling is familiar, right? But have you ever stopped and thought, is this lack of friends as serious a problem as we think? Think about it. Maybe not all relationships bring real value. Sometimes the absence of certain people in your life can be a sign that you are holding back the best things for yourself. If you're like me, you know that friendship is a precious thing, but it's not always easy to find. Let's think about it. Does a lack of friends mean that you're not good enough, not lovable enough, or not worthy of being loved? Absolutely not. In fact, it could mean that you're very selective, that you don't want to waste your time and energy on relationships that aren't worth it. The famous Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Time reveals all, or it brings to light what is hidden." This quote is not just a statement about patience, but also a profound lesson about the true value of time and waiting. In the context of modern life, where everything happens so quickly and hurriedly, we often feel pressured to immediately build relationships, connect with as many people as possible. But Seneca reminds us that time is the truest measure of everything, including relationships. Time is a great teacher. It does not rush, but little by little, it gradually reveals the true nature of everything. In silence and solitude, you have the opportunity to listen to yourself, to realize that not all relationships are of equal value. True friends, those who will be with you through thick and thin, will not leave you just because of challenges or changes in life. On the contrary, false relationships, those who only appear when you are successful or when you have something to offer, will gradually fade and disappear as time passes. Seneca also said, "Time will clarify what words cannot." The rigors of time are not only a challenge but also an opportunity for you to purify your life, eliminating unnecessary things, including relationships that are not really important. When you accept that you do not always need to be surrounded by a large group of friends, you will realize the value of solitude, a space to reflect, to grow, and to find truly meaningful relationships. Loneliness is not an enemy, but a loyal companion, helping you see more clearly the nature of the relationships around you. When you are no longer obsessed with pleasing everyone, you will naturally attract people who truly sympathize and appreciate you. These relationships do not come quickly, but when they form, they will last the test of time. Remember, as Seneca said, time is the best medicine for all sorrows. In solitude, you can find not only peace, but also clarity about which relationships are worth keeping in your life. And as time goes on, you will realize that the people who stay by your side are the ones who really matter, the ones who without flowery words you know will always be there, no matter what. Do you feel the same way? Perhaps you have realized that true friends are those who understand and accept you for who you are, not those who are there for personal gain or superficial reasons. Don't hesitate to look back at past relationships and ask yourself, what does this make you think of? Perhaps you will realize that it is not the lack of friends that is a bad thing, but the retention of unhealthy relationships that is really worrying. Let's remember that life does not always need too many friends to feel happy. Sometimes, solitude is a precious time for you to look back at yourself, to discover your true values. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "A happy person is one who is self-sufficient and does not depend on others to feel happy." Try this. Take a moment to think about what you really want in a relationship. You'll see that a lack of friends doesn't necessarily mean you're a failure in life. Let's see, maybe you've been caught up in negative thinking, when it seems like everyone around you has tons of friends. But think about it. Are those relationships really deep? Do they really add value to you? Or are they just superficial, meaningless relationships? What do you think about that? If you're like me, you know that the quality of friendships is much more important than the quantity. You've probably been through times when friends came and went, and you realize that only true relationships last. This feels familiar, doesn't it? So, cherish your true friends, those who are willing to stand by you when you have nothing to offer them, except yourself. Feel free to share your thoughts on this matter with me. Do you agree with me? That the lack of friends sometimes indicates that you are very confident, very steadfast in your values, and not easily swept away by trivial relationships? If so, you are not alone. You will most likely realize that in this journey, your mental strength is gradually being tempered, making you a more complete person, not easily affected by superficial things outside. Let's explore one more thing. The lack of friends can help you develop the best relationship you can have. Relationship with yourself. Have you ever thought about this? When you spend time alone, you have the opportunity to really get to know yourself, discover what you really want and need in life. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, once advised, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Do you feel that a lack of friends sometimes helps you focus more on your personal goals, on your own growth? Instead of chasing after social relationships, you can focus on the things that are truly important to you. Do you agree that this can bring you more value than trying to build superficial social relationships? Don't worry if you find yourself without many friends. Remember, you don't need to have dozens of people around you to feel loved or respected. Sometimes it is your self-confidence, self-respect, and ability to be independent that makes you the strongest and most admirable. Think about it again. If you spend more time developing yourself, learning, cultivating your skills and knowledge, do you think this will make you a more attractive person, not only in the eyes of others, but also in your own eyes? What does this make you think? You may find that your lack of friends is not something that needs to be changed immediately, but an opportunity for you to grow and become stronger than ever. Let's move towards a simple but important truth. You don't need to change to fit other people's expectations. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and true friends will naturally come to you. Does this make sense to you? Don't hesitate to try this. Take the time to develop personal interests, passions that you may have neglected in your quest for recognition from others. You will find that when you truly live your true self, true friends, people who share your values and passions, will appear. Finally, let's remember that friendship is not an end goal to be achieved. Instead, it is part of the journey, part of the process of growing and discovering yourself. If you have a lack of friends, it shows that you are very selective, very determined, and very confident in your own worth. Seneca once said, "No one can bring you peace but yourself." Thank you for joining me in this conversation. If you find these thoughts meaningful, please feel free to share them with me. Leave a comment below this video, and together we will continue to explore new perspectives on life, friendship, and on ourselves. Remember, you are not alone. Feeling lonely is sometimes an opportunity for you to grow, to become a stronger and more confident person. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts and stories in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos in this exciting journey of self-development. Let's continue to explore and grow together, because you deserve the best. Thank you for taking the time to join me in this conversation. I know that feeling lonely isn't always pleasant, but as we've discovered, it can be an opportunity for you to grow and understand yourself better. Remember, you don't need a ton of friends to feel happy and loved. Sometimes it's your confidence and steadfastness in your values that makes you special. If you found these thoughts valuable, I'd love to hear what you think. Do you agree that quality of friendship is more important than quantity? Or perhaps, have you experienced something similar and learned a lesson of your own? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the like button if you feel this video has brought something meaningful to you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it today so you don't miss out on any of this journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. I look forward to hearing from you so that together we can continue to share and find new ways to help each of us become stronger and more confident. Stay tuned and join me in discovering great things in the upcoming videos. And don't forget, you deserve the best. Keep your spirits up and believe that true friends will always find you right time. Wishing you peace and happiness on your journey.